my voice is gonna be so hoarse after this, but let's go. Hi, this is Naoki here. I shall try telling the story ASMR style. The original story of Kuchisaki Onna comes from Heian period of Japan history, roughly 1200 to 800 years ago. A beautiful woman, either wife or concubine of the samurai, was extraordinarily vain. She cheated on the samurai. When he discovered her straying, he slit her mouth open from ear to ear and giving her a Glasgow smile and asked her, "Who would think you're beautiful now?" When the original tale is clearly a cautionary story to remain faithful, the story takes a creepy turn when the ghost of Kuchisaki Onna began appearing in Japan in 1970s. The story goes that a woman would appear to travel alone at night. The woman wore a surgical mask and would ask people, "Watashi wa kirei?" which is, "Am I pretty?" in Japanese. If they say no, she would kill them immediately by slashing their face same as hers, usually with a long pair of scissors. If the victim says yes, she would remove her mask and ask, "Koremo?" which is, "What about now?" revealing her bloody gaping wound. If the victim says no, she would kill them by slashing open their mouth. If, however, the victim says yes, they still would not be safe. She would follow them home and kill them at the entrance of their house. The only way to survive the encounter with this ghoulish character is to say yes the first time and so-so or average the second time. The second reply will cause Kuchisaki Onna to pause and ponder on the response, giving the victim a chance to escape. Without this distraction, the victim cannot escape as the ghost will simply appear to wherever you run to. As mentioned, Kuchisaki Onna began making steady appearances in 1970s, and in 1979 she was supposedly chasing children. Funnily enough, there's been some backstory on this. One legend says that there was once a lonely inmate of a lunatic asylum which got bored one day and decided to carve her own face before escaping the institution and stalking school children on their way home. Another legend started in 1979 when panic hit Japan when reports of women were seen following young children. Most children heed the warning to remain indoors, but a few still venture outside. In 2007, a coroner filed reports that in the late 1970s, there was a woman with a torn mouth who was struck by a car and killed while in the midst of such a chase. This woman was likely the cause of the panic in the late 70s. The legend, however, did not die. It resurfaced in the early 2000s and is still prevalent today, though the means of escape is now telling the ghost that you have a previous appointment to attend to. Then she will excuse for her poor manners and depart. The legend has even spread to South Korea, where she appeared with a blood-red face mask. The story has been used as a basis for a number of manga and novels, as well as a series of J-horror films. The Kuchisaki Onna is often mixed with yurei, depicted by a similar long black hair which conceals her horrible smile. And that's my take on Kuchisaki Onna. What would you do if you saw Kuchisaki Onna?